Today we're taking a look at the JBL Flip 4 Bluetooth speaker. The Flip 4 is the latest entry in JBL's growing line of Bluetooth-enabled speakers. At one point, Sonos was a dominating force in wireless speakers. However, a few manufacturers have been vying for that top spot, and JBL has positioned itself as a serious contender with its growing portfolio of Bluetooth speakers. The Flip 4 replaces the Flip 3. The 4 is a little bit bigger than its predecessor and has slightly better sound quality. The cylindrical JBL Flip 4 looks nearly identical to the Flip 3. However, under closer inspection, it's just a tad bit longer and a smidge heavier. Now the 4 has a nice solid feel when you hold it in your hand. The majority of the speaker is wrapped in a textured woven fabric, and this fabric actually serves two purposes. Number one, it gives the speaker some visual interest. But number two, and probably most importantly, it also makes the speaker easy to hold on to and grip if you want to take it on the go. Now the front of the speaker is emblazoned with JBL's crest. If you look at either end of the JBL Flip 4, you'll notice the dual passive radiators that it uses in order to help increase or boost the bass response. Now along with the radiators, the speaker also has dual 40mm drivers, each driven by 8-watt amplifiers. The Flip 4 is designed to travel. The speaker has a tough rubberized construction, so it should hold up to occasional drops. In fact, when we were testing the speaker out, I actually did drop it on the floor a couple of times, a carpeted floor a couple of times, and it survived without any noticeable dents, scratches, or any other negative effects. Now, similar to the UE Wonderboom, which is probably its main competitor, the Flip 4 has an IPX7 waterproof rating, which means it can be submerged in up to 3 feet of water without suffering any damage. Now, I'm always reluctant to dip my electronics in water, but since the 4 boasts an IPX7 rating, I had no choice but to test this out. And I'm happy to say that the 4 passed with flying colors, as it held up during shower use and multiple underwater encounters. Now, speaking of shower use, the Flip 4 also has a shoelace style lanyard that you can use to hang the speaker. There are a couple different ways that you can connect to the JBL Flip 4. Now, of course, the primary method of connection will be via Bluetooth. However, JBL is also kind enough to include a 3.5 auxiliary input on the back of the speaker if you decide that you need or want to make a wired connection. You also see that there is a USB charge port next to the auxiliary input. Now, both of these inputs are hidden under a waterproof flap on the Flip 4's backside. Next to the flap are a power button and a pairing button, which you can also use to connect the Flip 4 to multiple JBL speakers. You'll also notice there are 5 LED lights, which indicate the speaker's charge level. Now, on top of the Flip 4 are the customary control buttons. You'll see a button for Bluetooth pairing, volume, and also playing and pausing. Now, the play button has multiple functions. Pressing the button twice lets you skip tracks, and holding the button down actually gives you access to the Flip 4's voice assistant integration, courtesy of Apple Siri and Google Now. So if you want to find out what movies are playing, simply hold down the play button and speak into the Flip 4. In terms of sound quality, the JBL Flip 4 sounds a lot bigger than its meager dimensions would indicate. Its mid-range is solid. Its treble is also very solid, although we did note that at high volumes, it can sound a little harsh at times. However, if you play it at normal or medium volume levels, it sounds pretty good. Bass response was also very solid on the Flip 4. Especially considering its size, the speaker has a nice thump to it. Now, it's not going to rattle the windows or shake the walls, but it's still pretty darn good. Now, its main competition in its price range is probably the UE Wonderboom. Luckily, we had both on hand and we could listen to them side by side, and actually we came to the conclusion that they're pretty much a draw in the sound department. Both speakers sound great with some tracks and just so with others, but this is a common problem when you're dealing with small speakers like these. The one thing we will do, though, we will give the Flip 4 the overall edge over the UE Wonderboom just because of the amount of features. The Flip 4 has speakerphone capabilities, plus it has Siri and Google Now integration, which the UE Wonderboom does not. The Flip 4 really is the total package. It has good sound quality, plus an excellent set of features. Our final score for the JBL Flip 4 is 9.5. To read more reviews, please check out our website, avproductreviews.com.